from the Columbia City Theater with your host, Kevin Joyce.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming to the show. Welcome to Big Night Out, the Seattle Variety Show. It is my great privilege and my pride to announce that with this episode, we have completed one full season of Big Night Out. One of the nation's only locally produced old-fashioned variety show produced by the Seattle Channel through the Art Zone. We actually haven't been quite given the green light for going on next year. We hope to continue for many years to come, and if there's anyone with any budgeting authority out there, we will do anything to stay on the air. The band has agreed to wear Brooks Brothers suits, if that'll help. We will talk favorably about any political issue that the powers that be, whoever they are, want us to. We'll change the name of the show, Big Transit Package Out, big school levy out, big huge Sonic Stadium paid for by your tax dollars out. Whatever it takes to keep the show, because this is America and no one can force me to compromise my values. I freely choose to do that. Thank you. Every episode, we try to have a theme, something that draws all the acts and the whole show together. And I couldn't really find one for this show, so I chose a universal theme. Last episode, it was Armageddon. And so this time I did love. And not just romantic love, every kind of love in an hour. Is that too broad? Check it out. This is how it works. You watch the show. You can do this at home for the millions of viewers that are watching at home as well. You fill yourself with love, like a vessel of love. You fill yourself with love, 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 more love than you can possibly stand. Then you hold that feeling through the whole show, and then tonight, and then tomorrow, and then every day for the rest of your life, thereby totally doing your part in the war on terror. And people will tell you that it's simply not that simple. And that's where you feel the love, and you tell them to shut up. Speaking of love and terrorism, there's apparently a new terrorist organization that just popped up in Iraq and Afghanistan kind of as a counter to Al-Qaeda. It's called Al-Qisya. And it's weird. It's disaffected youth who randomly go out, instead of blowing people up, they just kiss like 30 or 40 people right on the lips, the nastiest, grossest people they can find. They just kiss them, and apparently it's very effective. Totally freaks people out. I actually don't know if this is true, this story, because I heard it on Fox News, which is a completely unreliable news source because all their reporters are totally in bed with their wives or whatever, unless they're women and they could still be in bed with their wives, but they'd have to be married to women and be from Hawaii or something. But that's not my point. That's not where I was going. My point was that I don't know if it's true that there's a new terrorist organization called Al-Qisya. I don't know if it's true, but it should be. Say hello to the Cheese Factor, ladies and gentlemen. And let us begin. Our first act this evening, ladies and gentlemen, performs frequently with the Cheese Factor's very own Craig Flory on saxophone. It has been said about her by Acoustic Guitar Magazine that she is one of the modern greatest players of the metal resonator guitar. She's going to play two songs for us from her newest album on Hobemian Records called When the Levee Breaks. Please welcome the amazing Del Rey.
Thank you very much. I'm awfully glad to be here tonight. You know, I had some kind of depressing news today. My poor 75-year-old mother, who lives right here in Seattle, Washington, got a $150 rent raise today. Very sad. Could happen to you. So this goes out to all the landlords. Your whistle, you can ring your bell, jump and shout, you can scream and yell, but you can't have it, baby, until I give it to you. There was a tomcat sitting on the fence last night, he's telling everybody that things ain't right. I had a little kitten not too long ago, she was a real smooth pussy, had to let her go. Toot your whistle, ring your bell, jump and shout, you can scream and yell, but you can't have it, baby, until I give it to you. keep it talking all over town. They say the water's gonna rise and the city gonna drown. Ain't nobody listening to a word they say. Now the water rose up and the city washed away. Toot your whistle, ring a bell, jump and shout. You can scream and yell, but you can't have it, baby, till I give it to you. He's talking on his shoe. He wanna make connections like the rich folks do. He can't keep time, got to cut it in half. Keep on dancing, let the rich girls laugh. Toot your whistle, ring a bell, jump and shout. You can scream and yell, but you can't have it, baby, until I give it to you. Let me play one more time.
Information on Del Rey, her upcoming performances, and all the performers in tonight's show, go directly to the Seattle Channel website, www.seattlechannel.org. I may have had a couple too many W's in there, but you get the idea. Our next performer, ladies and gentlemen, has won both the Seattle International Comedy Competition and the Emerald City's Funniest Person. He has opened for the likes of Smokey Robinson, The Temptations, and Anita Baker. Please welcome the disturbingly funny Rod Long.
I just love the fact that I'm disturbingly funny in my neighborhood. because I live in Skyway, Black Beverly Hills, about 10 minutes away. I love that. It overlooks the Rainier Valley, which is now the new Ho Chi Minh City. That's right around here. Yeah, for you people who didn't know, the Vietnamese won a war, and now they are here to do our nails. That's right. If you got any fingernail or toenail emergencies, talk to me after the show. I had a Vietnamese woman work my toenails over with a chainsaw for about 20 minutes. It was a beautiful thing. She's cussing me out. Where you grow toenail like this? Jurassic Park? Where you want? By the by, I am from the great city of Seattle, Washington. You know what I love about? Yeah, I'm from here. You know what I love about Seattle, Washington is that I've called it Mayberry with skyscrapers for years, and there's a reason. We are the most passive-aggressive big city in America. You see, we've got the third worst traffic in the country. Everybody's jacked up on coffee and too polite to honk their horns. Okay, the guy waving a pipe wrench out the window and flipping you off is not from here. Thank you very much. With a half-inch of snow, we start the school closures 4:30 in the morning on TV. We had people leaving BMWs and Mercedes-Benzes on the 520 floating bridge. They showed that footage on CNN. Criminals in New York were weeping out loud. Just wishing they could have got to our happy, polite, latte'd up asses. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. 6 inches of snow, the mayor comes on TV, says, stay home unless you're going to travel by Metro bus. And I'm thinking, you know, Mayor, you're right. If I'm going to be terrified, I might as well join a group of terrified people. Everybody screaming, crying, and buckwheating. Eyeballs this big, hair standing straight up on their heads, riding a 55-ton refrigerator on a dolly, sideways down Queen Anne Hill, with no seatbelts. Let me sit in the front because my nose ain't flat enough. All right, good. I can't stand the fall. Let me just tell you what I know about the fall. As a guy who's got, as a photographer, I love the fall. From a color standpoint, okay, I love the fall. But as a guy who's got a house, I'm gonna spend the next month and a half raking leaves in the front and the backyard of my house. Now, here is the cold bowl of chili part. There is not a tree on my property. What is wrong with that picture? I got my neighbor next door going, nice pedicure shaft. Thank you. Good. I've been in some hot places. I've been in some cold places. I was in Sitka, Alaska, judging the Great Alaskan Full Set of Teeth contest. Once again, no winners to report. Now, in terms of hot places I've been, let me tell you what I know, man. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona in August. It's 122 degrees. That scared me. I went to Catholic schools. I know for a fact it's 105 in hell. You can tell the people driving without air conditioning. Guy pulled up next to me, he's steering with these kitchen potholder mittens. Windows of the car steamed up, the kid in the back seat is spelling help on the window. I get on a water slide. My buddy says, now Rod, when you take off on a water slide, the key is you arch your back. You put your butt way up in the air when you take off. So now I do this. I'm fired out of a cannon. Boom! Down a chute, I'm in a whole nother gear in about 10 seconds. And as I head into that first wide, sweeping bank turn, I'm trying to be cool, but I can feel myself starting to buckwheat just a little bit. Now I'm on a series of these high, wide bank turns. There's a scratching sound. Why? My unpedicured toenails are trying to grip the sides of the water slide. I'm feeling like a member of the Jamaican bobsled team. I look up at one point, my butt is next to me on the wall. My butt is trying to apply the brakes. I'm out of this, I'm in a huge loop, I'm upside down now, water's rushing up my nose. I head into the final turn, there's this big woman stuck. Water damming up behind her back, looked like Grand Coulee Dam wearing a green one-piece bathing suit. I'm thinking I'd run up the crack of this woman's behind. I'm on the Jerry Springer show tomorrow afternoon. She hits the water just before I do. I hit it, and my butt hydroplanes across the pool. Bam, 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 I'm on the side looking around. I lived. As soon as I pulled my swimming trunks from way out of the crack of my behind, I'm riding that again. My trunks had boldly gone where no man has ever gone before at my butt. I was like, whoa, that's my prostate gland right there. You see, older men appreciate the prostate reference. Young guys, like my man right here in the front, frankly look confused by the prostate reference. He's looking at me like, prostate, what's that, Mr. Funny Negro? Well, son, you'll find out soon enough. Once your prostate goes bad, You got to get more cable for your TV. All right, good. We'll move on. Young people piss me off, man. I got a teenager at my house. Who told our misguided youth that it was a fashion statement to wear big baggy trousers with room for their ass and a guest ass appearance as well? Who told these clowns this? I'm telling you what I know. We solved that problem with a belt. Imagine that. We did. You know what's cool about performing here is Columbia City Theater is that the first woman I ever fell in love with in my life is in the audience tonight, and I remember that, and I remember how much I loved her. I was talking about it today. I was getting a massage, but that had nothing to do with it. But it did, sort of. But I love this woman, big time. Married, still married. Ain't that a bitch? Whatever, don't marry. But when I was dating her, I had a 3-story afro, man. My afro was huge. My yearbook picture senior year of high school said, hair continued, page 88. Big, huge. I have people ask me all the time, Rod, have you got a MySpace page? You know, these youngsters kill me. We have a generation of baggy pants kids with big thumbs because they're text messaging each other every day. Right across the room, they got to text message each other. You know what? When I was a teenager, MySpace was my funky bedroom. Thank you very much. All right? Website, my bedroom when I didn't dust it properly. You know what I miss? Cut the TV on and it took 30 seconds just to hear something. And then there was a line in the middle of the TV where it was a big old piece of furniture in the middle of the living room. I miss those days when I was my dad's remote control with a pair of pliers going dook, dook, dook. I miss those days, man. Now we got a TV that hangs on the wall like a Monet with 687 channels and nothing to watch. What the hell's wrong with that picture? All right, can I just break that down, huh? Say what now, honey? Yeah, we got the Seattle channel. Thank you very much. We got the executive line producer right here in the front. Thank you, man. So, I'm a recovering Catholic, though I am Catholic. I'm recovering. And I know in my travels as a sports fan that when I come back to this city, I realize being a Seattle sports fan is like being in love with a woman you can't stand. But can't help yourself because you live with the woman. The problem is that our stadiums are built on Indian burial ground. Thank you very much. We've got the ghosts of some very hacked off Indians going, we tried to warn you. We tried to warn you, white men. And don't you try to bribe us with your liquor, shiny trinkets, or casino profits. Okay, maybe casino profits. Anyway, so, I love that part. I was in Sun Valley, Idaho. I'm going from Sun Valley, Idaho to Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm on a real small airline deal, man. And has anybody else ever been on a real small plane where they ask you what you weighed before you got on the plane? I hate that, man. My man knows what I'm talking about. You know, and I got this big woman in line in front of me. I finally tapped her on the shoulder. Excuse me just for a minute. Didn't I see you stuck on a water slide in Phoenix? I gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your time. I'm Rod Long. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Rod Long, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I hold in my hand a hat. If you've been to the show before, you know what's in this hat. In this hat are the names of audience members, you yourself, who've willingly put your names in here for the opportunity in about 20 minutes to come on stage and participate in a little thing we call the Big Night Out Competition of Unusual Intelligence and Skill. It's a very, very long name, so instead we call it 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, we nailed that. That was awesome. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Seattle Harmonic Voices is an organization dedicated to promoting the possibilities, endless possibilities of the human voice through overtone singing. Since 1999, the group has performed in the United States and Canada their most unusual, remarkable type of performing. They're tonight going to do a composition by the group's director, Stephen Fondrick, called Persephone Descends, featuring Meg O'Donoghue Williams as the soloist and Astrid Vinci on the gongs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Seattle Harmonic Voices. Seattle Harmonic Voices. For more information about what the heck they were doing, go to the Seattle Channel website and get a link to their website. Our next performer, ladies and gentlemen, can be seen frequently with an aerial group in town known as the Aerialistas, which is aerialist in Spanish and Portuguese and Esperanto, I believe. They are a group that flies and hangs from rafters. They're amazing. Please welcome on solo aerial hoop, the lovely and amazingly talented Carri Andersen. Andersen, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful Carri Andersen. You know, I haven't been mentioning as we go the relationship of each of the acts to love, our theme for the evening, but I don't think in that case it's too hard to figure it out. Woo! The next act is me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to do a song, of course, keeping with our theme, song about love, but in so many cases, as is the case in this song, it's love that just didn't take. With the cheese factor and backup vocals by Katie Weber. This is Making the First Move. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You say you want something new, girl. You haven't tried what's in front of you. Well, this is the best I can do, girl. Every single part of me is loving you. Well, let me remind you, I'm trying to find you. Why don't you send up a flare? You don't make a sound when I come around, and I've been looking everywhere. Yeah, show me what you love. Tell me what you're dreaming of. 'Cause I know we could share a groove, but I'm done making the first move. Making the first move. Making the first move. Making the first move. You got a lot on your mind, girl. You got some things that worry you. I'd like to help you unwind, girl. You tell me not to hurry you. But all this affection come in your direction. You think it was heaven sent. One of these days you'll emerge from the haze and wonder where everybody went. And show me what you love. Tell me what you're dreaming of. 'Cause I know we could share a groove, but I'm done making the first move. Making the first move. Making the first move. Making the first move. Craig Flory. All this affection come in your direction. You think it was heaven sent. One of these days you'll emerge from the haze and wonder where everybody went. And show me what you love. Tell me what you're dreaming of. 'Cause I know we could share a groove, but I'm done making the first move. 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 Thank you. Katie Weber and backup vocals and the Cheese Factor. Woo! Our next act, ladies and gentlemen, began in 1986 and is performing since then all over the Pacific Northwest at workshops and performances and summer camps dedicated to teaching drumming and dancing, the preservation and the celebration of West African culture under the artistic direction and the choreography of Adefua Ngie. Please welcome Adefua African Music and Dance Company.
Adefua African Music and Dance Company. Thank you very, very much. Unbelievable. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for that part of the show that we all look forward to, like the annual obligatory brunch with the crazy family down the street. It's time for Fame or Shame. These are the three names of the people that I would like to now come up on stage. Mike M. Tom Kuhn. And Betsy Arntry. Come on up. Awesome, here they come. Two from the same party. That's beautiful. As these three, unbeknownst to them, performers come on stage, we will provide the visuals. This is the making of a pie, a cream pie. And in our little competition tonight, one of you will achieve fame and get a wonderful prize. One of you will achieve shame and get a wonderful prize. And one of you will achieve the pie. And why does somebody achieve the pie on Big Night Out and Fame or Shame? Because here at Big Night Out, we think... Now that's funny. 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, since our theme tonight is the theme of love, all the questions and the issues will relate to the theme of love. Can you all take your places at your respective microphones, please? Let's hear it for our three contestants this evening. Thank you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. This will be over before you know it, really. Why don't you go ahead and test your buzzers? You just make sure they work. This is big production value right here. See? Look at that, huh? That's pretty funny. Okay, buzzers ready, please. You'll get a point for each question. Buzzers ready, in the mouth ready, and the question is, in your own subjective opinion, the first one, please, to answer the most romantic song in the world. Contestant number 1, what is it?
Love is a many splendid thing.
Love is a many splendid thing. That's 1 point for you and no points for the two of you. And as a bonus point, contestant number 1, please sing the opening line. Like you mean it.
Love is a many splendid thing.
Let's hear it! Good. Woo. You're now done with your buzzers. You can ceremonially throw them over your shoulder. The buzzers, you can throw them over your shoulder. Say number 1, number 2, and he tosses it down the... Now, please take these boards that are being provided for you by our lovely assistant, Franny, and you will now have 30 seconds to draw with these markers that are also being provided for you by our lovely assistant, Franny. 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, to draw on that board your version of the ideal mate. Ready? Go! Now, please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And not everyone has exactly the same kind of drawing skill. Not only that, but some people might not want to reveal in 30 seconds on nationally broadcast television their version of the ideal mate. But points are being awarded by how you judge these drawings, because now the time is up. Let's see the drawings for the camera. Where's the camera? Right here. Hold it right up. Let's see it. Let's see it. The version of the... That'd be contestant number 2. She likes thin. Hey, that's okay. She likes thin. Let's see the number 2. Wow! He's got a little bit of a Marge Simpson thing going on. There you go. And number 1. Now, audience, bear in mind as you judge these people that contestant number 1 does already have 2 points. So let's hear it for contestant number 3. Contestant number 2. Contestant number 1. Clearly, a point goes to you, contestant number 2. You may ceremoniously get rid of the number 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the final round. Imagine, if you will, that we live in a culture with no Match.com and no Yentas and no meat market pickup bars, and that mates are actually found through an elaborate series of rituals that includes every individual having a 5 to 10 second personal mating dance with music provided by the Cheese Factor. Music, please. Contestant number 1, demonstrate your mating dance. Very good. Contestant number 2, your mating dance, please. Whoa! Contestant number 3, your mating dance. This is gonna be tough. Let's hear it for contestant number 1. Let's hear it for contestant number 2. Let's hear it for contestant number 3. Clearly, with 4-1. So the final score is 2-1 and 1. That means rock, paper, scissors between the two of you to find out who actually wins. And the winner will receive 2 points and actually be the game winner. So rock, paper, scissors between the two of you. We do it on 3, not after 3. Ready? 1. You know how to play rock, paper, scissors, don't you? Yes. You go 1, 2, 3, and then you rock, paper, or rock. You know how to do it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was... You go like this into the hand. You go 1, 2, and then you do it. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3. See, paper, that gives you 3 points, and you are the winner! So that means you, for your brush with shame with a few points, will just have a Big Night Out t-shirt and a CD from Kevin Joyce. You may leave the stage. Thank you very much. You, for your winning and your brush with shame, will receive 2 tickets to the Book It performance of Peter Pan and a Kevin Joyce t-shirt. No, Kevin Joyce CD. You may leave the stage. And that leaves you significantly with the pie. Your relative did it last time. Now, this is how it works. I'm going to give you the pie, and you just go ahead and I don't pie you in the face. You pie yourself in the face. Why do we have the contestant pie himself in the face? Because here at Big Night Out, we think... Now that's funny. Here we go. Here's the pie. Come down here, right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you encourage him seriously to pie himself and not make too much of a mess, because Tamara gets really upset when we get too much of this. He also gets 5 CDs from Kevin Joyce. That makes it sound like the loser gets more CDs. You know, we'll have a wonderful prize for you. Move forward.
Use my face?
Yeah, you have to use your face. Yeah. Let's encourage him, ladies and gentlemen! Right here. You can go this way. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you very, 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 very much. You know, it's sad. He really didn't want to come to the show in the first place tonight, which is kind of sad. Our final act for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, can be seen in their hometown of Bellingham, where they perform frequently with the Dream Science Circus, and they also perform at juggling festivals throughout the Northwest. They want you to know that they've just purchased 50 acres of land to turn it into a community performing arts center. We're thrilled to have them here. They are dressed funny, but they are darn serious. Please give it up for drum roll to start first, if you would. This is their first act, then the music starts. The Juggling Jollies! This is their big trick. Juggling Jollies, ladies and gentlemen! The Juggling Jollies! That's our show for this evening. Hit the theme song. Thanks for coming. To find out more about all of the acts on the show tonight, go to the Seattle Channel website, seattlechannel.org. We'd love to have you come to the show. You can find out about getting tickets to the show. The next episode will be in a couple of months or so. Thanks for coming, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big night out. Big night out. Big night out. Take it away, John. Go. Thanks for everybody to come to the show.